how is there only 2 episodes remaining now? Man, Cersei has not gone soft. I guess we got to start back at the very beginning of the episode, though. Essentially, a big giant funeral there at Winterfell. Everybody lighting the flame. They're going to burn the dead. I guess with the Night King gone, I don't know if we have to burn the dead now, but, it's a lot easier, apparently, than just digging holes. It definitely is, not apparently. So, anyhow, everybody lights the flame on their own pile. Grey Worm with the Unsullied, Tormund with the Wildlings. Jon Snow, I think, did Lyanna Mormont. Khaleesi did Jorah. So on and so forth. Ghost is there. Ghost in really bad shape. Looked like he had a rough battle, but however, he did survive, in fact. And then we get over to what's supposed to be a celebration dinner. Doesn't seem like a lot of celebrating going on. To get the crowd a little bit lit up, though, Daenerys announces Lord Gendry now. Gendry is named Lord of Storm's End. He's now Gendry Baratheon. He later then turns that into a proposal for Arya. Big mistake by Gendry. Gets shot down. She has no interest in being a lady. We get some talk with Davos and Tyrion. Varys is in there talking. We get a toast to Arya at some point. Then drunk Tormund starts hyping Jon. That's the first sign that's going to lead to some heat between them. I don't know what's going on with these Stark girls. I don't know how I'm feeling about all this. I don't know what their deal is. Why can't they just let Jon and Daenerys go and live happily ever after? Let her get the throne. They could kick it back there in Winterfell. What's Arya want to do? Is Arya just always going to want some kind of conflict? Always going to want to kill people? She doesn't want to be a lady. She doesn't want to be queen. What's her deal all of a sudden? I'm telling you, before this season, Arya was my favorite character. Now, more often than not, I just want to bang her head against one of the stone walls there at Winterfell. So then Daenerys and Jon speak. Then Jon tries to reaffirm to her, everything's cool. I'm not worried about it. I don't want the throne. Daenerys can already see the writing on the wall, though. Word gets out. Jon promises Daenerys he's not going to say anything. Of course, within minutes, he's telling Sansa and Arya. Even though they're not really their brother, he has to still tell them everything. Bran apparently spills the deal. We do not get that on camera, though. We do not get the moment where Bran tells Sansa and Arya, and then Arya then goes and tells Tyrion or whatever, So on and so forth. Varys apparently already knew. So we got a lot going on there. Jaime and Brienne, they're at the party of the celebration. Ends with a drunk Jaime and Brienne playing the little game, playing a drinking game, leads to those two in bed. Does not lead to good things for Brienne, though. Haven't seen her this happy since she was with Renly Baratheon. So then we're all of a sudden, we're back in the war room after Dany and Jon talk. Dany's now, she's ready to go attack. She's all about that Iron Throne. The heat is on. She's wanting to get it. Sansa's wanting to rest. She's like, if the Northmen are going to fight for you, we need a little rest. Of course, wanting to throwing a little heat in there, just can't comply. Same thing with Arya. Then that's where that led to the conversation with Jon and everything. Dany gets on the dragon. She flies to Dragonstone. She's ambushed at fucking Euron Greyjoy. They don't only have a scorpion. They got tons of scorpion firing on the ships, firing on the dragons. Misandei's taken. No major characters, it appeared, goes down there except for the dragon. Jon Snow's dragon, man, just lit up by scorpion arrows. Down quickly. Looked like Daenerys was on a suicide mission right at Euron. She bails, somehow avoids 6, 7, 8 flying arrows coming at that dragon. So I don't know, the ambush did not go well. They do not land at Dragonstone. She's all fired up. Word finally does get back to Winterfell. Sansa seems to like that news. Once again, what the fuck is going on with those two girls? Do they want Jon Snow to be king? Is that their deal? Obviously she doesn't want Cersei. Maybe Sansa wants to be fucking queen. Maybe she wants to sit on the Iron Throne, little bitch. That's not happened. Sam and Jilly are pregnant. They break the news to Jon just before he takes off on a horse. I don't know where the Hound was headed. Arya ends up with the Hound. I guess they're still fighting with, I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. Is that what she wants? She really after that Hound? She might be. That might be the deal. She's giving, she doesn't have to worry about being a lady if she ends up with the Hound. Boy, if you thought her and Gendry were bad. If you thought Jaime and Brienne was bad. Imagine Arya and the Hound. So get to see the Hound's bare ass. No way, man. We can't have that. So those two, they're going after the mountain. That seems to be their destiny. So we'll see. So then after a lot of talk going back and forth, more and more people are finding out. Tyrion and Varys have a serious talk about what to do about Jon and Daenerys. Varys is going on about the realm again. Who really knows? He apparently claims that he wants just what's best for the realm. Meaning he wants Jon Snow in there, rather if Jon Snow wants it or not. that might be the best candidate, which does make sense. You know, that might be the best ruler of the Seven Kingdoms. Some guy that doesn't really want to rule the Seven Kingdoms. Doesn't want to kill. So Jon Snow could be the perfect leader. Varys sees that. Tyrion doesn't know what to think. And Varys doesn't outright say it, but yeah, like if we make this move, she's got to go. You know, Tyrion definitely not down with that. It's unspoken. So then finally we get a small face-off. We get a few unsullied. Daenerys, Tyrion, Grey Worm, what's left of her, small council. Cersei up there. She's there with Euron. Doesn't go well. Tyrion tries to have a last-minute talk with her. Qyburn wants none of it, so he tries to talk face to face with her. I thought we were going to lose Tyrion right there. But we did not lose Tyrion. We do lose Misandei, though. The mountain boy goes right for the head, cuts her head off, and pretty much says, that's what I think of your deal. Boom. First shot's fired. And then that's how the episode ends. Obviously, Daenerys did not take that well. Grey Worm did not take that well. I'm not taking these Stark girls real well. I don't know what's going on. Where are the Hound and Arya? Those are some of my favorite episodes. The journey of the Hound and Arya, but boy, fucking Arya. She's not as bad as Sansa, but alright. Grey Worm, he's not happy, obviously. Alright, guys, that's enough. I don't know. Fucking, what's going on with the baby, dude? Does she even have a baby? She doesn't care about the baby. Alright, boom. Thanks for watching.